Back off to the races in the action phase. Jeez, oh beasters. Well, that is a Sheldon monster. I think we're going to start with Skids is going to move back down here. That worked for him, so he's going to move back down there, and then as an action you attempt to put a finger on the few Sheldon tough guys. Roll an influence. So he got a 6 and a 1, so that is a hit. So the Mouthy Rancoteer, elusive. Okay. So he does kill that, which is great, except remember, anytime we kill a Sheldon enemy, place a horror on the scenario sheet. Once there's 4 horror tokens on there, something happens. That hasn't happened yet, but he did roll a 1, which means that he can focus a skill. He can focus either, at this point, observation or will. So we'll just go ahead and do observation. He can't have more than one of the same, but he doesn't have a limit. So that is his second action because he moved. So he's good to go. And I forgot to flip all these over. My bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of Roland. He's going to attack with 5 dice minus 1, 4 dice against the goons here. And he got 1 success, which is all he needed. So that does take these guys out. This is a Sheldon gang. Alright. So we do have to add another horror to the sheet. Then he is going to, I think he's going to disengage with the Vicious Glutton. Dang. But, I mean, he kind of wants to, because it's got a remnant, so, and he'll get +3 when he fights it. I guess I'm going to risk him for another round. Man, that's going to suck. Okay, he is going to, let's see, he's going to focus, he's got a focus limit of 2. Let's say he focuses lore for second action. Takes care of him. Oh, goodness. Let's see, shoot. Oh, these are all unexhausted, by the way. Boom, boom, boom. So we're good. Yeah, I don't really know. Well, let's deal with Dana first. So she's got 3 dice against the Capricious Stalker. That's going to be attack action. That is 2 hits. Oh, shoot. So she got 2 hits on the Stalker, which is still not enough to get rid of it. She can't focus anything. I guess she can attempt to evade it with a single die. That's about the only thing left she can do. So she's attacked, she's focused. She gets, that's 2 of her 3. She gets an extra because of the Pocket Watch, so she's going to attempt to evade. With a 4 is not good enough, so she does not evade. So that takes care of her. Just leaves Kate. I think she's going to move. She's going to move down here to the TikTok club because hopefully she can heal. Then she is going to do observation to get that clue onto the clue sheet. Onto the scenario sheet. So that is a yeah, so that's going to be 4 dice. Doing a research action. She did a move, then she does a research. A 1, a 4, and a 2. She's going to go ahead and add 1 to the result of 1 die while resolving a test with her lucky cigarette case, which will make the 4 a 5, which is going to put that clue onto the clue sheet. So that was her 2 actions, and wow, That's it. That's already the end. Okay. Monster phase. Each ready monster activates usually by moving. This is not going to move, but it is going to place one doom at the unstable space. Now, does that mean does that mean that's both then? I guess it does. So we'll do one at the train station, one at Arkham Advertiser. Then, if the space has 4 doom, remove 3 doom from that space, then place 1 doom in each other space and 1 doom on the scenario sheet. So 1 doom goes to the scenario sheet, 1 goes everywhere, and then the same thing happens here. So 1 goes to the scenario sheet, 1 goes there. Now there's 4 here, so 1 goes to the scenario sheet, and then 1 goes here, and 1 goes here. So, wow. Oof. That is not good. Each engaged monster deals damage. So, we're going to have 1 of each. 2 over here to Roland. So there's 1. I'm going to have to put 1 on the Contra. Yeah. I have to put 1 there. It's the only thing I know to do. Don't let whiskey. Yeah, I hate to do that, but I don't know what else to do with him. So they hit. Diana's is going to hit. She's going to get 1 of each. So it's going to put her up to 3 sanity. Suffer horror. May place up to 2 doom. But so I can place up to 2 doom in a space. It may be that street spaces aren't considered a space. Well, if I mess that up, then you guys will let me know. I don't want to stop and have to try to figure that out. And then she also takes health. So that's all the engaged monsters have activated. We didn't do this. Hunter, move toward and engage the lowest influence. So we got 2 influence, 2 influence, 2 influence, 2 influence. So everybody's lowest. So let's see. I'm gonna say we'll go towards him because that'll put him there and not actually engage with anybody. Each engaged monster, each exhausted monster ready. So we don't have any exhausted. Draw and resolve an encounter matching your space unless you're engaged with a monster. So Skids is going to draw 1 and Kate is going to draw 1. So Skids up there in downtown, and there's a clue card. Okay. And he is in the Labella Luna space. As you order a drink in the Clover Club, you notice a pair of Albanian gangsters speaking in hushed tones. Observation. He has a 4 in that. I feel like we've seen that one before. Is this one I failed somehow? 3, 2, 5, 1. That is a success. If you pass, you overhear one of them describe futile attempts to calm down. When confronted by an out-of-sea truck driver. Gain 1 clue. Yep. So he gets a clue. Excellent. That goes there. And then we go to the Merchant District for Kate. And this is not a clue. And she is the TikTok Club. Food is superb. The decor is beautiful. You and ally recovers 1 health and 1 sanity. So she doesn't have a sanity, but she can recover 1 health. So that's 2 on her. If you do, the automaton springs to life and rights. Oh wait, you may spend $2 to help repair a brass figure. She's got the cash, so might as well. And if you do, the automaton springs to life and rights. We shall watch over you on a piece of parchment. You become blessed. All right, so we have cursed and blessed. So now this is what I was saying before. I'll put that at the back of the deck. So she becomes blessed. Alright. Now 4s, 5s, and 6s are successes. But that means now, just to denote that, I'm going to put this blue die on her to remind me. So now, when she rolls, instead of rolling the green dice, she'll roll these, just as a reminder that she's blessed as opposed to not having anything or being cursed. And then we have to put her cards. Since there was only 2, now we go to the Mythos phase. Yep. So we'll start with Skids, who gets a nothing. And then we have, I got a Doom. Of course. North side at the Curiosity Shop. Well, I guess at least it's not 4. North side's a dangerous place to go, apparently. Roland is going to Monster. Cult Ritualist spawn at the street nearest the leader. And really pick a leader. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the street nearest Diana. Wow, okay. Elusive place. Okay, so it's just going to sit here and not engage. And next. Okay, this isn't horrible. Gate burst happens at Easttown. So every location in Easttown gets 1. Could be worse. All these shuffle, drop into the back. So now the unstable space is going to be Hibbs Roadhouse or Velma's Diner. One of those 2. I guess that kind of gives us a little flexibility. Alright, Kate, next. And boom. Doom. I was about to say Doomtown. Downtown at the Asylum. Okay. Arkham Asylum. And blank. Okay. Last 2. Diana headline. Draw and resolve 2 additional tokens from the Mythos Cup. Oh my lord. Okay, so she's got to draw 3 more total. First one is another monster. Holy smokes. This is another at street nearest prey. Move toward engage investigator with the most clues. Who has the most clues? So it's going to spawn at a street nearest to Roland. Because its prey is the person with the most clues. 2 more. Doom. This is bad. Curiosity Shop. And lastly, well, one small gleam of hope. Downtown Clue. Alright. We're going to set all these off. That means we burnt through that bag too. Gosh, that's a whole person quicker. Yikes. Alright. Let's flip these over. Boom, boom, boom. Man, that is going to be rough. Alright, let's start the next round. Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord. This is not going to be good. Alright. Let's start with Diana. This occult ritualist doesn't do anything, but she can at least get here and try to take some of this stuff away with her lore. So let's start with Diana. She is going to do an attack. She just needs to get one more hit to get rid of this capricious stalker. So she's going to do that. She's going to do an attack first. Gosh, 3, 2, 3. That's horrible. She'll try to disengage would be 4 dice. The Capricious Stalker takes away 2, because I really feel like I need to get that space cleared out. So she'll attempt to disengage or evade, I guess I should say. A 5 and a 3. Okay, so she does successfully evade. So this Stalker, she evades it, and then she's going to move with that evasion to there. And we'll put him right here. And then she's going to ward for her third action because of her watch. So she's attacked, evaded, and then she's going to ward. And I'm hoping basically we get that action back. So we're going to use that action that we get back to move to here. So we still have 2 actions, 2 normal actions. So let's ward. Yeah, let's ward with 4 dice here. That's, oh wow, holy cow. 5, 5, 6, 4. So that's going to be 3 of those come off. And that's at least 2 of those done, so she gets a remnant. Then she has 1 more action. What is she going to do? I don't really know what she can do because she can't fight. She's already evaded. She can't focus. She doesn't really have another action she can take. I guess that's all she's gonna do. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna stick with. Okay, Roland. I think he's gonna research since he has a clue. Let's get that on the sheet. So here we go. Research. Oh wow, 6, 6, 2, 1. He did get a 1, so he can focus, and if he's going to focus the only thing that he can focus, which is currently, let's see, will is the only thing he doesn't have focused. So there you go. And that clue does go on to snare sheet, and now that means that we have 4 more clues. So we're going to take this Seeing Red card and flip it, and let's see what happens. A new power. It is clear that the cult of the Cruel Hunger has gained some dark influence over the leaders of Arkham's organized crime. Agents of the cult, highly placed within both gangs, have stoked the anger and the bloodlust, channeling the loss of life to feed power to the mysterious master, being noted in one ancient codex you found as one of the Dark Pharaoh's many faces. If the cult is not excised, the mounting bloodshed will bring the master physically into Arkham. You must talk your way into the gang's headquarters and expose the cultists among them before this accursed thing goes too powerful. Add 1 blank token to the Mythos Cup. Okay. We like blank tokens. It will help offset that horrendous monster token that we added. Now, we add it to the Mythos Cup. So, Mythos Cup, here's the blank token, and it goes. Okay. When there are 6 or more clues on the scenario sheet, add card 50 to the codex and return this card. So we need to get 6 clues on the scenario sheet, 2 more on there, okay? Alright, so he did a research action. He can't focus because, he doesn't have, that's part of that other ability. So I guess I want him to get potentially one of those clues. Let's have him ward there for now, I guess. I don't know that this is the greatest option. But it's the only one I think that makes sense for me. So we'll say ward. Alright, so that's 1. So just get rid of 1. So if we do have to add Doom there, then make it a little bit less damaging to add Doom there. Roland, he's got this glutton with him, so He's going to attack. He's got a -1 on his attack because of the modifier for the monsters. There's the monsters. So he's going to roll 3. Normally, the monster does have a remnant icon, which means he actually gets 3 additional dice because of his 38 special, -1. Or is it -2? No, -1 because of that combat. So 5 dice total. And he's got 2 5s. Is 2 5s, a 1, a 2, and a 4. So that is 2 hits, which is enough to take him out. So that monster is defeated. That is not a Sheldon game. But we're going to use his ability, which is when you would gain a remnant, you would spawn a clue instead. Might as well get as many of those out there as we can. So that clue is going to come from the East Town. So let's put a clue here in East Town. Okay. That's good enough for now. Cool. So that was his first action, which actually frees him up to move. He probably, I think he can get his move to Hibbs Roadhouse, because there we can pay cash to get rid of sanity. He only has 2 before he would be go insane, 3 for health. So for now, we could try to get rid of the sanity, and then he does have, yeah. We can probably have this move over to Diana. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So that is his actions. That's his 2 actions. All right. So she's going to move here. It's going to engage this monster. There's the other side. So she's got 2 damage. And no modifier for combat, 1 for observation. She is blessed, so hopefully that'll help her. She does, her first action is to move. Now that she's engaged, I'm going to use the focus to add 1 combat to her, or 1 strength to her. I think that's the best, because I don't want to lose it. I want her to lose that. And we do potentially at least still have a chance after we kill it, maybe to get. I'm gonna stick with that. We're gonna do the focus, so we don't want to lose that. And so that is her 2 actions. That's everybody's actions. Okay. Each ready monster activates. Alright, so this one, Hunter, move toward and engage the lowest influence. Everybody, I believe, has the same amount of influence at this point. Everybody has 2. We'll say it's going to go for him. We're going to move him here. Then the other one is move toward and engage investigator with the most clues. So we'll say down here. This is kind of like game in the game, but hey. So those 2 have activated. The Capricious Stalker. Well, actually, it's not going to move because it was readied or exhausted. This is going to add a doom and a space. Occult Ritualist. So we'll put it there. This isn't going to activate because it's exhausted. Then each engaged monster deals damage and horror to investigator it's engaged with. So this Ghoul Acolyte down here with Kate is going to engage with her and do 1 health and 1 sanity, which is going to give her a total of 3 health, damage, and 1 sanity. And nobody else has 1 attached. Okay. And so that is that. And then each exhausted monster readies. So this Capricious Stalker is going to ready. And that is that. So let's go to the encounter phase. We'll start with Skids is up and downtown. Doesn't have anybody attached to him, so let's see what he draws. Not a clue card. And he is at La Bella Luna. Clover Club beneath the Bella Luna is the best place to gamble away your hard-earned cash. Pass line bet for our friend here, says the couple. Roll them. Roll 2 dice. On a 7 or 11, you double your bet. You gain $5. On a 2, 3, or 12, you lose your bet and tip out the croupier. You discard $3. So rolling 2 dice. We'll roll the blue dice just because maybe I get a little lucky. So we do a total of 7 or 11 between them. 4. Okay, wow, a 5. Nothing happens. So at least we didn't lose money. Not that he has any to lose. Him. Then we've got Dana in Northside. So she's going to get a Northside card. Just not going to be a clue card, but any clues there. And she is at the Arkham Advertiser. I can't run this desk. There's a flurry of papers as Dole Jeffries, the editor, draws out tomorrow's front page story. He calls to you. Are useless as my staff. You may spend 1 clue or 1 remnant to give him the basis for a story that belongs above the fold. If you do gain $4, well, she has 3 remnants, and she might as well do it and gain the $4. So she has $9. Holy coly! We need to get her shopping, don't we? All right. Then we go to Roland, who is not engaged in an East Town. Let's see what he gets. It is a clue card. Okay, maybe this will be the one that we just added it. He is at Hibbs. You enjoy a hearty meal before the trouble starts. You or an ally recover 2 sanity. Does he need to? Oh yes, he needs to recover sanity. So he's going to recover 2 sanity, which will leave him with 1. Then we test observation, which is currently a 3. And 3 successes. Holy cow. 5, 6, 6. If you pass, you spot the lost keys of common. If you pass, If you pass, you can identify the truck driver who started the brawl from his master to gain 1 clue from neighborhood. Yes, he gains a clue. Nice. And that will go to the discard. And then we go down here to Kate, who is downtown, Rivertown. And we have, just a standard. She's the Black Cave. The blackness around you is watching, listening. Either test will to still your mind and stare down the darkness, or spend 1 remnant to appease it. Well, she doesn't have any remnants, so she's going to do that, what was it, will test, it said. Oof. So, now remember, she has blessed, so 4, 5, or 6 is a success, which is good because that is a 4 and 3, so that does mean she passed, which means she doesn't lose the blessed condition. But if you pass or spin the darkness flows into your mind, gain 1 spell. Okay, first spell. Here she will gain Find Gate. As an action, test lore. If you pass, you move to a space of your choice with 1 or more doom. Of course, it does cost 2 horror, so not great, but so yep, that is everybody's encounter phase. Now for the fun part. Now for the mythos phase. So first, the reckoning. Okay, if no gang is hostile, spawn 1 cultist monster. Well, Sheldon gang is hostile, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll start here. Wanted reckoning. Test influence. His influence is currently 2. A 6 and a 4, so that is a pass. If you fail for this card, if your test result was 2 or greater, discard this card. Okay. It was only 1, so it is good. At least we didn't have any negative effects there. But we do have down here, reckoning spawn 1 Sheldon monster unless you place 1 doom at the river docks. I'll just put a doom there at the river docks. Alright, so that's the first one. Second one, headline. Headline says, Place 2 Doom in your space unless you gain a Dark Pact condition. I don't really want to gain a Dark Pact, so let's do 2 Doom because he can just hopefully ward off that next time around. It's a little bit of a gamble, but we'll see what happens. Next is Roland, who's going to get a blank and a blank. Awesome. So now that is all of our tokens. So they all go back in here. And we will draw Diana's next. Give these a good shuffle. And we have Clue. Okay. And the clue is going to come from the Merchant District. And put that there. And the second is going to be a monster. Rough Bootlegger, spawn at the unstable space, which is currently Hibbs Roadhouse. Which I believe immediately engages. And then the last two is Kate. Another monster. Whoops. Vicious Glutton, spawn at the unstable space. Oh, man. He gets 2 more of those. And finally for Kate, Gate Burst at Eastside. So, all these get pulled. That sits out there. These get shuffled. Gets a Doom. Gets a Doom. Gets a Doom. This is not looking good. Not looking good. So like I said, these get shuffled up. Those were the ones that were over there in the discard. They go to the back of the deck. And that is the Mythos phase completed.